bit late, guys. A little bit late. Only 1 minute late. Get off my back about it already. What's up, everybody? Mika Kills, first one here, followed by Pishbot, Nitro, DG, Michael Chamberlain, and a whole bunch of other peoples. What's up, everybody? Dicer in the house, Legacy in the house, Sammy in the house. What is up? What is up? What is up? Oh man, give me a minute to catch my breath here, guys. I was late because I was actually working out for once. I'm serious this time. I'm actually serious. I'm a little bit winded. I didn't even shower after, so I stink right now. That's right, waft it all in, everybody. You're lucky there is no such thing as smell-o-vision. What's up, guys? Go take a shower. I'll do a shower afterwards, man. I'll do it after. It just adds like a little bit extra shine on my head. Oh, you know what? This light is too bright. Hold on a sec, guys. Give me 1 second. Ah, crap. How long was I talking with you? Oh, man. I was going on and on and on, and then I just look at the chat, and everybody's like, no audio. I'm just like, ah, damn it. We're back and watch AW 8:15:17. I still don't know why it does that, man. Why does it tell you guys that's the title? It's so weird. Got my second 5-star 3 days ago, and I literally got by far the worst champion you could get. Waken or not, divine punishment from God, Kamala Khan. That ain't that bad, man. There's worse. It sucks. Don't get me wrong. Sorry on the crappy poll. But there's worse. Alright, let me fire off a tweet in Kabam's face. I bet you didn't tell a joke. No, I didn't tell a joke. I was just talking about somebody asked how much water I drank, and I was answering that question and stuff. I don't feel like answering it again though. Alright. Now, actually, what I was saying is that I drink about 2 to 2.5 of these a day, and these are 40 ounces. But that's like because I don't leave my house. When I was going to, when I was riding my bike to work and everything, I would drink like 4 of these things a day. You pass out to your soothing voice, BG. All right, iMac. Enjoy. What do we say today, dearest? At Marvel Champions. Should we mention the Great Wall of D? Still don't know if that crosses the line. It probably does. Are you tired? No, I'm not tired at all. Exercising gave me some energy. I wrote down what I said yesterday because I already forgot. Dude, Dysentery Joe, you did have something good yesterday, right? I did not write it down. I'm sorry, man. During dual stream, that was the most fun interactive incident. Muted joke from BG. Dude, DG, I'm telling you, I was actually being like really entertaining and stuff. What I missed last night, I just saw some kind of screenshot on Twitter. Oh, Swaggy Spodester, you missed the greatest wall. The Great Wall of D. I used the banana in the shower instead of soap. It didn't peel right. What? I used the banana in the shower instead of soap. It didn't peel right. I like it. The Trideca D. Oh, dude, that's a good name for it. We were just calling it the Wall of D. The Great Wall of D. Do you always do late night streams? Yep. Yeah, I don't think you should brag about all your D to Kabam. Yeah, but it's kind of funny at the same time, you know. I probably shouldn't, though. They're gonna block me. There's something about stopping by your stream because you make it rain D every night. Something like that. I kind of want to go with Booker's. I used the banana in the shower instead of soap. It didn't peel right. Should we go with that? Aaron C sending over a buck. Thank you very much, Mr. C, Mr. Aaron C. Hold on, hold on. Let me go ahead and slap you with a big old D. Snap. What? There's another donation? Dakota Shepherd sent over $5. Should I pump some 6 stones into my 5-star girlfriend or awaken my 2-star wife? Wow, dude. Your wife is only a 2-star. And your girlfriend's a 5-star. I hope your wife never finds out. So do not awaken your wife, basically. But alright. The big old D is shifting hands very quickly to one Dakota Shepherd. Thank you very much to both of you guys, though. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Do it, and if Kabam follows you, then you will know the line has been crossed. I mean, that's a valid point. Like, the only way to know that you've crossed the line is, you know, if you actually cross it. But let's go with the banana one. Let's go with Booker's. Where is it? Okay. Take this one word out. I used the banana in the shower instead of soap. It didn't peel right. B.S. I am now live. Tweet. Okay. I can't contribute to the Great Wall today. I'm broke. No, don't worry about it, guys. You do not need to give me money in order to have a good time here. I definitely appreciate all of the donations that help keep the stream going and stuff like that. But if you don't got any funds, that is perfectly fine, man. I understand. Trust me, I understand. Still just hang out. So, Brian, quick question. Do I have to be able to grow a healthy beard before I can be an MCOC YouTuber? There's a bunch of people without beards that are MCOC YouTubers. I mean, Seaton, he doesn't have a beard, right? Pretty sure he doesn't have a beard. Canada's like finding mayo on your burger. Makes you want to punch a wall. What? Alright, anyway. Let me check on Alliance Quest real quick. I'm pretty sure Cameron was doing Cameron things and took out Hyperion, even though he was noted up. Because he's a ridiculous human being. Yeah, he did. Alright. He does? Wait, Seaton has a beard? Does he really? No. Fiend has the healthy stubble going on. Did I really just never notice? It's been a few days since I've seen Seaton content, so maybe I just didn't realize. Found out Stan Lee is coming to my local Comic-Con again next year. Last time was 4 years ago, so now I'm filling out a job application for Muddy. Swaggy Spoatster, nice dude. That'd be sick to meet Mr. Stan Lee. Why, hello there, Brian Grant, watching you from the hospital. What? Here overnight. My girl got hit from behind coming over from work, but everything's gonna be fine. All right, good, dude. Dude, you gotta start out with "but everything's gonna be fine" part. Damn, dude, that sucks, DJ Ray Ray. But I'm happy she's gonna be all right. All right, let me do this fight real quick. Let me focus. Oh my God! Oh, did you guys see that? I don't even know what to say after that, man. Holy crap. Come on, use the SP1, thank you. Look at my health, though. God, Ultron is so good. Whew. Ooh, got hit by that one. Guys, that was a spicy meatball. I don't even know what to say about that one, man. That scared the crap out of me. I thought for sure I was dead. I was talking too much and didn't focus, and then, oh my God. Whew. I don't even, oh man. That was ridiculous. Jay Devine sending over 13 bucks, saying, Brian, worst day ever. Oh no, dude. Brian, worst day ever. Left my third alliance due to inconsistency and lost my streak in arena after my goddaughter was cut off for some reason. Goddaughter dropped my phone trying to play. Hashtag never gonna have kids. Damn, dude. That sucks. Hopefully you find yourself a good alliance soon. And I hear you on that never gonna have kids part. But yeah, thank you very much, dude. Yeah, it sucks when you're not in the right alliance, right? When you're not in the right home. I understand. Like, it only happened to me for like a pretty short amount of time, and then I found 4 Loki, and it felt great afterwards. But yeah, I understand that feeling. Thank you very much, though, dude. Ooh, let me update the amount. I didn't update the amount. Sent over 13 bucks. Very generous of you. Appreciate that, dude. Your lucky DS didn't counterspell that heal as well. I think he counterspelled the first one, Hyperstream, and then because he counterspelled the first one, it was like on cooldown or something like that, and the second one didn't get counterspelled. I don't know. I think that's what happened. I have to watch that back in slow-mo to see. What rank is your beard, Brian? I don't know. My beard ain't that spectacular. It's, you know, it's okay. It gets a little patchy. You can see, like, it's not as, like, thick there, you know. Could be better. It's fine, though. I just can't grow out too long. As long as I keep it short, it's pretty good. Was that an Ultron glitch, or how did your Ultron regenerate all that health so quick? Nope, that's how Ultron's signature ability works. It sucks. They can't even do map 3. Jolt, I've been there, dude. Couldn't even do map 1 for like the first 6 or 7 months that I was playing the game. So I've been there. What B-Man? T-Rex going on. Alright, gotta decide something here, guys, before I move on to the arena playings. I don't know what champion to rank up, but I still have this level up event happening. After 5 weeks of dad mode, I finally go back to work in the morning, so it's time to shower and hit the sack. Alright, Dysentery Joe. Later, dude. Have a good night. But yeah, I mean, I gotta hit this 4th milestone. I'm so close to the 4th milestone. And that's where you get the units. And 25 units might not seem like much, but they add up, guys. It always adds up. That's how everything is in this game. Like, oh, get these 2 arena boosts, or these 3 tier 3 class catalyst fragment crystals. Big deal. But now I have thousands of them. Oh, Cosmic to get rid of some of those lame Cosmic tier 4 class catalysts. I might. That my joke was tweet-worthy, even with an awful typo. It's good. I enjoyed it, Booker. Let's go out for bananas after New York City Comic Con. Maybe. I am gonna be hungry. Gee, when you're in your cat's inventory, it's faster to sort by tier instead of all that voodoo you do trying to see your tier 4s. Well, yeah, Enzo, I know what you're talking about. So you're talking about this. If I just do this. Whoops. But if I just do that, right? But it leaves the basic on there. And I was just trying to show just the class ones. So it's the only way to do it is just to select them all like that. Just so that they fit on the screen better. Like I mean, you could still see all of them like this, but I don't know. For some reason, I like having just a class 1 show at times. Hyperion good, unduped. Yes, Hyperion is still good unduped. His duped ability is nice, but he's still good unduped. Alright. So, I have 8 basics. I gotta be careful with the basics. I gotta be careful how many I use. I definitely want to take up like another Mystic Champion whenever I get these, you know, whenever I get more Mystic ones. But I don't know if you guys saw the video or have seen any of my past tier 4 class catalyst openings. I swear I'm like 0 for 20 or something like that. I don't know. It's like Spidey did good on the Thorns note. He did pretty good. Legacy. If that was a 5-star Spidey, that Thorns node would get crushed. Plus, I still didn't get as many poise charges in the beginning as I wanted to. I shouldn't start out the fight blocking. I learned that watching it back. I should not start out the fight blocking. I should, you know, just immediately dash back. Yeah, it's called OCD. It has to be symmetrical. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't call it OCD, but I just wanted it to show like on screen, you know, just aesthetically pleasing. Well, like Cosmic tier 4 class catalyst, we'll be seeing a Kamala Khan God tier rank up to 550. Maybe, Jay. Like, alright, so here's the thing. So, I have, if you didn't watch the video today, I have these expiring. I don't have anything below it, right? I have 2 Cosmic and 1 Science. 2 Cosmic, 1 Science. So, I mean, I could get rid of those. Let's check out the Cosmic first, since I have 2 of them. The thing is, I have these 5-star champions that I could rank up. Like Captain Marvel here. This is probably my best bet. It's just to take up another 5-star champion. Want to race to 3 Mystic Cats? I'm at 0. It's gonna be a long race, I'm sure. Sure, Legacy. Why not? Captain, you're at 0 too. All right, hop on in. All right. So, but yeah, this is like the best option that I have. This is like the actual best option that I have probably. It's just to take another 5-star champion, rank 3. I could do the same thing for Venom, and Venom would be technically part of one of the Stark Spidey synergy teams that I have, but he doesn't hit as hard, so he'd actually be a little bit slower for the arena. So a little bit of trade-off. Bido saying relast. Alright, what are you saying here? Filter by tier 4, then sort by class. PG, try it. Well, isn't that what I did? What, is there like a different way? So tier 4. Oh, you're saying like that to show them that way. I mean, that works too. I could do that. It's just as easy as throwing all these out there, though. All right. But I do love your videos. Thank you. I'm not sure what you said before that, Demand the Man, but thank you. Alright. So, Cosmics. Let's look at the Cosmics one more time here. So, let's just look at the 4 stars. There's nothing here. There's really nothing here. I mean, Carnage, I think I would technically gain like the smallest amount of prestige ever if I used an Awakening Gem on him and 98 Signature Stones, but I'm not going to do that. Champion's garbage. Hyperion's already maxed out. Phoenix already maxed out. Captain Marvel and Venom, I have them as the 5 stars. Ronan, he's not even Awakened, so big deal. I mean, technically I might get him from Labyrinth of Legends, though, so actually maybe that is something to consider. But these other champions, they're just not that interesting. Like, Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan here, I joke around about her sometimes, and she is almost Sig 99, and I do kind of have fun playing her, but I don't really want to take her up. Not something that I'm really interested in doing. Do you use rank 1 5 stars in arena? If not, I would go 5 star arena. No, yeah, I do 5 star champions rank 1 in the arena. Rank 1 is totally fine to use. Doc McShoddy, I'm sorry, dude. Sorry. Why are you always in here when I just happen to say something bad about Carnage? Thor. Got a couple votes for Thor. Yeah, maybe. I mean, he does kill fast in the arena, so you guys are right. This might not be a bad option. And I did pull him like 3 times in that one opening before. And his pants are shiny. He does have shiny pants. I do like that. I do like a shiny pant. What's up with like the weird quadruple nipple thing that he has going on his chest there? What is that? I mean, I guess the top ones hold the cape. What do the ab nipples do? I don't get it. I just noticed he has like a T on his belt. Huh. I just thought that was kind of weird. Got that letter there. I don't know. You got a problem with quad nipples? No, I mean, the more the merrier, I suppose. But yeah, this guy, I mean, alright, he's a possibility. I still think Captain Marvel is better, like, as a 5 star. Let's look at the Science Champions real quick, because I don't have to rank up a Cosmic Champion, right? So 5 star Science Champion, the only one I have is Hulk, and yeah, I could take him up to rank 4, but he's not Awakened, so that ain't happening. If he was Awakened, I might do it. The 4 stars, Electro and Quake, they're maxed out. I ranked up Electro not that long ago just because he's part of the Synergy team. Spider-Man is part of the Synergy team. I could go with Spider-Man. That would probably be the choice here of Science Champions, would be Spider-Man. Dakota Shepard sending over another $5 saying, really think Hood will go 3.4 in the second round, question mark. He went for nearly 4.1 this round. Thanks for all you do. Learn me exactly one bunch. Yeah, I do think he's going to drop because there's a tier 4 basic going on right now. So I do think he's going to drop, but always go higher than what I'm predicting. I'm trying to predict the last place person that's going to get the champion. You know, so for like the 4 star featured arena, I have it at 7 million right now. It's a little bit hard to see, but I have it at 7 million, and that's who I'm guessing like the 800th spot will go to. Is that the person who gets 7 million? You know. Brian, would you consider taking 5 star Superior Iron Man to rank 4 if you duped him? I would consider it, Legacy. I don't know if I would, but I would consider it. Angela, I don't have Angela. I don't even have Angela as a 4 star. Yeah, I don't have Angela as a 4 star. Hulk Smash, but he's ready. I mean, if you're talking about the 4 star version, because that's possible too. Captain America is another possibility. I could screw around with Joe Fix It some more, but What's Abomination? Let me check out Abomination real quick. Contact with Abomination for 12 seconds. I wonder, man. Like, if this guy was higher signature ability level, I might consider taking him up just to see if it's possible for him to take down Wolverine in Realm of Legends. But probably not, so I ain't gonna do it. I didn't realize this. Whenever Abomination bleeds, his radiated blood has a 95% chance to poison the enemy. Huh. So applying bleeds to Abomination really screws you over. I did not know. That's pretty cool. Ryan, well, I guess what the last person to get Hood would be. Wouldn't it be more useful to give predictions that help the majority of the players get him? Well, I mean, that is what I'm doing. It does help the majority of players. Because otherwise, you know, if I'm going to put up scores that I would go myself, I would say 5 million for Hood. But you don't need to go 5 million. I'm just being safe. But yeah, like, go as high as you can if you want to be safe. Alright, so I don't have to rank up either of these, though. The other thing that I could do... Oh, crap. I lost myself here now. Here we go. Well, let me just throw on any 5-star champion. So, jeez. I could just rank up any of these 5-star champions. Like, Hawkeye could get ranked up. I could just rank up, like, Hulkbuster and Venom. Or Electra. These guys, the bottom 3, they're all rank 1. It's called the cutoff. Did I say it funny, or are you just kind of adding that on to the last thing that I said there? MPG puts rank 5, Sig 99 A-bomb on the first 200% health middle node in the left upper middle side towards mini boss. He sometimes gets 3+ kills, minimum 2. Really, Hyperstream? That's pretty interesting. You know, you want to rank up the Lord of Ants. If I had a 5-star Ant-Man, I would rank him up. I would rank up any 5-star champion though. What do you think of boats? I like to stay away, you know, because of the implication. Yeah, J Money, I hear you on that. I definitely hear you on that. Check out the other 4-star champions that I have too. So I could just take someone else up to rank 4. I could take Magic up to rank 4. And I might just do that. I was considering taking Star-Lord up to rank 4 because we had the double level up event going on. I mean, I think I'm just going to go with Magic, guys. I think I'm going to wait because we might get champions. Oh, no. Actually, you know what? I should go with Captain Marvel. I was going to say we might get champions that are cosmic or science, like later on in the month, but I'm not going to get those champions anyway. So it really doesn't matter. Still say Thor, he'll never be a 5-star, right? Ah, actually, that's pretty interesting, Hyperstream. I didn't consider that. He's not coming back as a 5-star, right? So we get the number other than lowest. It's the cutoff, meaning at what point the winner's cut off. Anything less doesn't get it. Yeah, I figured that's what you were saying, Dicer, but you never know. I might say, you know, sometimes words and me, they don't do goods. Wait for Angela? I'm not gonna wait. I gotta rank up champion right now for the level up event. I'm Spider-Man because you're gonna rank 5 eventually, either for D or Labyrinth Synergy. I'm gonna go Captain Marvel. I want more 5-star champions at rank 3 or higher. Or do I? Actually, hold on. Maybe I should just start like ranking up all these guys. If I can get all these guys to rank 2, that would make me pretty happy. And these are the only 3 that aren't at rank 2. Screw it, we're doing this. Change of plans. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. Thor would cost less tier 1 alpha. It's true. Thor would cost less tier 1 alpha, but tier 1 alpha, they haven't been a problem for me for a little while now. I am going to run out right now, like I am going to use a bunch. It's very convenient that I had all of these in the inventory too. That's nice. Rank all 2 first, then Captain Marvel? Yeah, maybe. I could just take this guy straight to rank 3, but nah. It's not even awakened or anything. Wait, hold on, where does that put me? Because I don't want to rank up too many champions, because these level up events... I'm missing out on that 4th tier. Alright, screw it, we're going to rank somebody else up too. I was going to hold off, but... Screw it. Let's do Electro. Yeah, now I'm pretty much out of alphas again. That's alright. I'm basically balancing out alphas and... Actually, before I do this, let me sell some of these basics. I'm basically balancing out alphas and basic catalysts. So it's not like bouncing back and forth between 4 and 5-star champions lets me do that. He's got rank 2 as well. We seem to have similar PIs. Electro. Yeah, he's rank 2. He used to have much higher PI when I had the Suicide Masteries, of course. I don't like using the basic ISO. Oh, geez, I grabbed a whole bunch of extra stuff here. I don't like using the basic ISO because it costs extra gold. And if I have the class ISO, I might as well just use the class ISO. Wait. Wrong area. Where you at, girl? There you is. Alright, so I only have one rank 1 5-star champion now, so this is pretty good. Should have done Abomination on Thorn's node. He is awesome. On Thorn's node, I don't think he's that good because you could just... I mean, it could be like a double bluff kind of thing going on, I suppose. I was going to say he's not that good because, like, you know, Black Widow would just crush him. But if people aren't bringing Black Widow anymore because they think it's going to be a, you know, champion like, what's his face? Cyclops. That could actually work. Beat the Realm of Legends with 4-star Cyclops. Nice. That is actually not that easy of a thing to do, I guess, with 4-star Cyclops. This should be good, right? Tell me I don't need more. I need more. Jeez. Let me grab 2 more of those. Still trying to get all my 4s to rank 3, and Brian's getting his 5s up. I've been playing the game a lot longer than you have in Legacy. 2 of these, some of these. This has to be good enough. Yeah. Good, whatever. Alright, I pretty much am out of catalyst at this point though, like I was saying. 4 basics. 1 alpha down there. Okay. But the 5s, they're looking good. And I definitely hit all the milestones now. God, I have so many skill 5-star champions. It'd be crazy if I got that, I have 5 of these things. It'd be crazy if I got Punisher. That's tomorrow, right? I think. Ah, crap, this guy is rank 1. Damn it. I really thought he was rank 2. But I looked again, I was like, that is really low. Alright, well. Let's just forget that that happened. Okay. BG, think Doc Ock will be worth the grind? I don't know. I haven't really looked at anything about him, to be honest. He might be, he might not be. I gotta finish up this grind, get another basic. There'll be more level up events to come. Oh yeah, I know. Pretty good PI for rank 1 on Dupe Champ though. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Brandon, freaking hypocrite over here whining about Mystic Dispersion and then maxing it and using it unsubbed and disliked. Sense my sarcasm. There is none, isn't there? Are you ever tired? Yeah, of course. But it's only 2:07 in the morning. This is my time to thrive right now. I'm gonna try my best, guys. I'm really, really gonna try not to complain about not having suicides. Just like slap me if I do or something like that. I'm gonna give it my best shot here. I do miss them. That's all I'm gonna say. Ryan, what do you think the cutoff for Iron Man will be next week? Very, very low, David. Very low. Probably 1.9. I would guess lower than that, but no, I think it's gonna be like 1.9. I think most people already have the champion, but I think people are catching on to the selling thing that Legacy did that one time. I think more people are on board with selling the champion. I don't know. I'm definitely not selling mine. Like, I'm not going for him. Mine's already at like 60 or 80 or something like that. Maybe he's maxed out. He might be 99. No recoil is really nice though. I'm used to it, to be honest, Aaron. I'm really used to recoil. It doesn't bother me that much anymore. Brian, what's so good about Black Widow? I've heard things, but don't have her to explore her utility or use. Well, Jay, she's no longer anywhere near as good as she used to be. Ooh, did not mean to throw in two of the same class type. She's no longer anywhere near as good as she used to be. She used to completely shut down, like, most abilities in the game. Not every ability in the game, but, like, every defensive ability in the game she shut down. So, you see that heal on Wolverine right now? Wolverine would not be healing if I was using the old Black Widow before she got nerfed. Even still, I mean, she does... Oh, that's annoying. Alright, can't use Voodoo's ability, apparently. Not the SP2, at least. But yeah, even still, like, she still shuts down a lot of them. I'll complain for you, DJ Ray Ray. Just trying to cheer you up, but fine, be that way. Wait, hold on. Talking to me? What did I say? Oh, the recoil thing. Yeah. But yeah, alright, so Black Widow, she used to be a 100% chance to shut down abilities. Now she's no longer 100% chance. She's still pretty good against Science Champion. It's 85% chance to shut down those abilities, but against Mutant Champions, it's actually pretty low. It's only 55% chance, and that's when you have maxed out signature ability. And I feel like that's way too low. I really don't like what they did about that. I feel like I understood that she was getting nerfed 100% chance. Like, it was a bit too much. I even said that like before the nerf happened. But 55% chance just feels bad. And her damage output feels like it got a little bit nerfed too with the diminishing returns. So yeah, all around she's not anywhere near as good as she used to be. But having said all that bad stuff about her, she's actually still pretty good. I would still consider her to be an above-average champion. Just brought my OG Vision to level 99. Nice, Mike. Congrats on that. Electro Gun Pool better for Electro. I don't think so, actually. No, I would consider Black Widow to be better than both of those champions for Electro. I mean, I consider Gwenpool to be like the best. Oh, jeez, to be the best skill champion in the game. But against Electro, I got to give it up to Black Widow. Testing? Nah. I'm so far behind on Arena, man. I just gotta stick to Arena now. Widow, Witch, and Thor used to rule the game. Pretty much, yeah. Still don't have enough champs to go for the 4-star arena. Doctor, you'll get there, man. Don't worry about it. We've all been there before. Some of us still there, of course, but yeah. Even the people who are able to do the 4-star arena, we've been there. Website? Hey Brian, should I bum rush the collectors so I can get the collected arena crystals? I have 350k battleships saved up. Demiok? Nah, I wouldn't say. It's not that important. It's not that important. I would say just continue taking your time there. Like, if you're able to do it, then yeah, by all means, it's definitely worth it. It's gonna be. I mean, there's multiple reasons to beat the collector, right? There's that, like the other crystals changing too. The free 4-hour crystal, I think, right? All those announcements happened when I was in Maine, and I kind of just like forgot about reading. Like, I was gonna go back and reread that stuff, but I never did. I don't even know exactly what's happening tomorrow. All I know is the arena crystal is for sure changing. But yeah, I would say take your time. Like, you know, it's still a super low chance that you're gonna get a 5-star Punisher. Right, you test out A against Thorns in War when you get him. Probably Legacy. Maybe not immediately because I can't rank him up immediately, but at some point I will for sure. Got a McDonald's, but wanted to stay healthy, so I got salad. Look at the calorie count, and the damn salad had more calories than the Big Mac. Yeah, dude, I would say stay away from McDonald's. Not that I'm like the picture of health or anything. But I would say stay away from McDonald's, period, if you're looking for a healthy option. Gotta go now, BG, have fun. Alright, dude. Or dudette, Karen. Have a good one. The only crystals that are not changing yet are the quest crystals. Oh man, yeah, those quest crystals. Well, I mean, there's a lot of crystals, right? It can't just be only those, but yeah, the quest crystals, they definitely need some kind of change, right, at this point. I mean, it's whatever at the same time, too. I don't open them as it is, so whatever. What are your thoughts on making uncollected arena crystal for 10k instead of 2? That's fine. I think it's fine. I mean, I get so many battle chips at this point. Yeah, what's the difference? I mean, if they're multiplying the rewards by 5, yeah, what's the difference? How you get so many champions? Demand the Man. I've been playing the game for a while now. Been playing the game for, what is it, 20 months? Was that the last update? But yeah, I'm closing in on the 2-year mark. 2 years in December. I've been playing the game pretty steadily that entire time. Always grinding arena. That's where I get the majority of my champions from, is from the arena. Wait, I'm not at 1.1 million here yet, am I? Oh, okay, this will be the last round. Good. I'm at 2.5 mil for Hood. Nice. Sounds like you're at a good pace to get him. Any champ could be better than another depending on the situation. That is true. Almost. There's some champions that are just like, you suck, champion. No, actually, even like the crappiest champions, like Iron Patriot, sometimes fighting Iron Patriot, kind of, like, it's not that easy, right? There's that one Iron Patriot in Road to the Labyrinth where he has like an all or nothing node. That could be kind of hard. That could be like a pretty good challenge, right? How long until they're able to grind arena for 4-star champs? I don't know. There's a video on my channel called like pushing my limits or something like that. That was the first champion I ever went for. That was, what's it called? Jane Foster Thor as a basic champion. I want to say that was like 7 or 8 months into it or something. It's pretty far into it. I mean, I had 4-star champions. I didn't have 4-star champions for the first 6 months. So yeah, it was like 7 months, I would say. Took me a while. Brian Grant, guess what? Dicer. What? Claim that. Alright, the next arena I want to hit up. It's actually the 2-star arena, I think. Yeah. Do the 2-star arena. I've now officially put in a total of 10 million points for a duped 4-star hood. Oh, 6 million in the first round. Okay. I was gonna say, dude, are you really up to 10 million right now? But sick, Dicer. Like, yeah, you're in a good spot, man. You're in a really good spot. Just got a little bit more to make sure that you get it, and yeah, you're there. You suck, champion. Go, Joe. Fix it. Put a 5-star Iron Patriot on left protector node, and it sucked. He gains so much health and power with overload. Yep. So this guy in my alliance opened 3 5-star crystals and got some good pulls, and I hate him now. All first-time pulls, but he got Star-Lord, Ultron, and Mordo. Dude, pretty good pulls. But he's in your alliance, man. You shouldn't hate him. It's gonna help out your alliance. Gotta be psyched when people get good pulls in your alliance. You're supposed to hate when other people, like in other alliances, get good pulls. BG pulled 4-star Netflix Daredevil from Premier Hero Crystal, thinking about selling him. Thoughts? Don't sell him. Eventually you'll dupe him. You should be pumped the fact that you got him out of premium. If he was at a 4-star, that would suck. But out of premium, it's awesome. But yeah, don't sell him. When you duplicate him, that's 275 5-star shards in your pocket. What's your opinion on both Cyclops? Pretty good. I would say above average champions, but not that far above average. I like the 90 Cyclops version better when I'm actually like fighting with them. But the classic Cyclops has better synergies for the majority of champions out there. Oh, it took forever to get that bleed on him. I couldn't get words out of my mouth because I was trying to land this one bleed that helps fights go faster with Carnage. What's the worst 5-star champion available in your opinion, BG? The worst? Probably Iron Patriot. It's gotta be. How do you like no suicides? I don't. But I said I wouldn't complain, so that's all I'll say about it. I'm just answering your question, not complaining. I slept all afternoon, so now I'm just watching and reading comics. Feels nice. Dude. Sometimes, like, getting those long sleeps, it feels really good. But it also sucks when, like, the entire day is just gone. But it does feel good, man. Just, like, sleeping for a long time. Sleep is underrated, man. What's up, PG? Congrats on your liberty from suicide. Thanks, Cameron. The worst? Groot? Possibly. Groot is definitely up there. Oh, stupid. Unstoppable. Didn't even realize who I was fighting. Sorry I'm late, Brian. You can put your banana hammock on now. Alright, we're good to go. Oh, there's a little fly flying around. Feels really bad. Hate that. Yeah, kind of. Hulkbuster's the worst? Nah, I wouldn't say Hulkbuster's the worst. Brian, no, you probably have been asked this before, but who do you feel is the most underrated champ? I don't have him at all, but it seems like War Machine does insane damage, but no one talks of him. I don't think he does insane damage, Jay Divine. In my opinion, it's Cable. Cable, I feel, is like the most underrated champion. He's not God tier, but he is pretty good. I'd say he's actually like pretty damn good. He's not as good at, like, there's a lot of other better mutant champions out there, but I actually do like Cable. I do enjoy Cable. Maybe I'll bring him in. Oh, there's no more map 6 for us this week. I was gonna say maybe I'll bring him into map 6 and test him out there, but yeah, maybe I'll do that next week. Next week would be too late because I already promised I'd have the Cable video out by the end of this week. What to do? I guess I could just take him into like map 5. That could still be like a pretty good test, I guess. Oh, I could do like a boss fight in map 5. Cameron, let me take a boss, damn it. Let me actually fight a boss. Brian decided to stop opening crystals until I need ISO, and now I have a ton of all the shards, and my alliance is getting on my case due to low SA score. Should I tell them to suck it? Yeah, of course tell them to suck it, Bob the Knob. That's what I've done in the past, at least. There's other crystals you could open up for the SA score too, though. Could pop open, like if you have the signature stone crystals actually give decent SA score. So if you have any of those lying around and you want to get them off your back and get some points and stuff, but otherwise just tell them to suck it. So I agree with Cable. He was my first 4-star and he's by far my most reliable champion for all situations. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He has to be awakened though. I feel like he has to be awakened. Otherwise he's just kind of meh, like really meh. The awakened ability is a big deal. It's part of what makes him. When do you wake up? Oh, it depends on any given day. Today I woke up... Well, today I went to sleep around 5:30 or 6 a.m. I woke up around 10 a.m. But there are definitely days where I sleep longer than that. Especially now, like when I had a job before I got the awesomeness of unemployment, before I achieved that goal in life. Yeah, before then I used to only sleep like 2 to 4 hours a week, or a day, not a week. Oh god, there was some weeks though where it was like 4 hours a week. Steal on crystals and have low SA scores often, but I score the highest in arena events, AQ, and boss kills, so I haven't heard any complaints. Yeah, that's true too. If you make up for it in other categories, then nobody really has a right to say squat. BG opened my third 5-star today and got Hulkbuster. This puts my 5-star roster at Groot, Mordo, and Hulkbuster. Oh, J Money, yeah, it's not the best. But at least you got that Mordo there. That's something. How come no map 6 tomorrow? Yeah, I don't know. Gotta ask the officers on that one. I guess since we hit 16th, maybe we realized, or maybe we thought like we would miss it again. BG, can we start a campaign every time a level 60 summoner pulls a effing experience boost? Tweet a screenshot with Kabam's abnormal champions. Oh god, man. They would get those so... Oh, speaking of boosts, item use is going on right now, isn't it? I'll do that later. But, geez, man, they would get run over by tweets. Brian, why are you not playing with suicides? Just because I want to strengthen my Alliance War defense. That's really the reason. Well, that, and I do like messing with my masteries a lot. And trying out different things just to get a feel for it. Get a feel for different ways to play the game. I did say that like a while back that I wanted to play an entire week without having suicides, but it's probably going to be longer than a week. Like sleep is really bad for you. Like smoking bad. It's pretty bad. It's really bad. Yeah, you're right. I don't know if it's on level with smoking, but it might be. It might be. I'm not going to dispute it. Got 76k 5-star shards. Hyper stream. Nice, dude. Thinking about going for Tech Spidey, or if a really good skill/science comes out, I have 5-star awakening for them. Yeah, dude. Alright, I think I have the loading wheel of death, so I have to reload here. But Yeah, that'd be pretty sick to go for any of those. I mean, nobody really knows what that Gladiator Hulk is going to be. If he's going to, like, people are speculating he might be Cosmic. Right? Hang on, guys, resetting my game. Might be Cosmic, right? But he might be Science, too. And I'm really hoping that he's a good champion, just because I like Hulk. I don't see a Suicide Mastery anywhere. What am I missing? I will show you after this fight, Blake Weaver. How long without suicides? We all have to die one day. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I really want to. I want to try to keep suicides off for as long as possible, as long as I could stand it. I don't know how long that's gonna be. In the past, it's been like a day, not even a day, but yeah. Besides for Stark Spidey, who do you want most as 5-star? Magic. Yo, BG, I met my new teachers today, and you look exactly like my history teacher. Well, if I had to teach a subject, I would say history is probably furthest on my list of subjects that I want to teach. I actually really don't like history. A lot of people like history. I know, like, a lot of people that I know actually enjoy history, but honestly, for me, it's just like dates and events that I don't care about, stuff that I feel like I don't even know if it's true or not, you know? Like, if we look at, like, the news that's happening right now, you can't even tell if that stuff is, like, you know, how real that stuff is. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about this because it gets into, like, politics and stuff like that. I'm not even talking about, like, politics necessarily, although that's, I guess, pretty involved. But let's change the subject immediately. Because I don't even know anything about politics, so I wasn't trying to say that, but I was more talking about, like, war and stuff like that, like war in the past 40 years and stuff like that. Like, who knows, like, what's the real reason for going to war and stuff. All right, anyway, done with that. But yeah, the subjects that I actually like is like, math would be #1, followed by science, followed by, like, English, and those are, like, the main subjects in school, right? And then, like, what else is there? Like, history, what other subjects are there? Like, the main subjects, I mean. Of course, there's, like, a gazillion subjects. Alright, but anyway, Suicide Masteries. So, the Suicide Masteries is just a nickname for Liquid Courage, Double Edge, and Recoil. Because they do some kind of damage to yourself. Double Edge applies a bleed to yourself. Liquid Courage applies a poison to yourself. But they give you a very strong benefit in a great deal of attack that you can't get anywhere else. And then Recoil hurts yourself every time you use a special ability. So yeah, it really is has a lot of negative to it, but it does have a lot of benefit to it as well. So yeah, those are the Suicide Masteries. Foreign language? Ooh, languages. I also really don't like other languages. Like, nothing against other languages. Some of them sound really beautiful, and, like, it'd be a real benefit to know a second language, to have a secondary language under my belt. But learning a secondary language, it's tough, man. I can't go through it, to be honest. I have a lot of respect for people who don't have English as their first language and can understand English at least. Like, even if you're not the best at speaking it or whatever. I mean, I'm not the best at speaking, and it's my only damn language. War is not for 5 shards; it's for glory. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I get better shards out of Arena than I do out of War. But you're right, Mo Battlechips. It's about the glory. I've always liked math until I had to go to a class, BG, in the Mutamat stream. I mean, I still like math. I still like numbers. I'm just not good at it anymore. I love PE. Yeah, physical education, gym class, man. Gym class is always fun too. What? You cut me deep just now, BG? Wait, grand scheme. Wait. Are you a history teacher? I swear, I can't remember what you do, grand scheme, but for some reason that sounds correct. Did I hear you say that before? I'm not even sure. I can't remember. What? Oh, you're a language guy. Yeah, well, no, I know you're a language guy. I knew that. I guess because I was talking about the language stuff. Okay. Oh, and a history buff. Okay. Actually, sign language is the world's universal language. I mean, that's true. Like body language, right? Not even sign language. Body language. Like somehow flipping somebody off is understood in a lot of different areas of the world, right? Math is universal too, though, right? Like math and science. There's a lot of universal stuff when you think about it. Like, there's a lot, I mean, there's a lot of differences depending on where you are in the world, but there's also a lot of similarities. We have a lot in common with one another. BG, what's your favorite Beatles song? I don't have one. Shut up, BG. I know like 21 languages. 21, man, that has to be an exaggeration. I feel like anybody who knows like 5, you're like a god of language, man. If you know like 2 to 3, like that's really good. That's really, really good. If you know like 4 to 5, then you are a god when it comes to language. Actually, sign language is the same all over the world. Chinese sign language is the same as English and German. That's pretty sweet to know. Programming is also universal. People program in different languages other than English, though, right? Wait, crap, do they? They do, right? Do they? I don't know if I've ever given it much thought. But they must, right? What's up, BG? I'm in an alliance that is in Tier 3 for war. Do you have any recommendations to progress to Tier 1? Can't wait to progress to fight the hard alliances like yours. Progressing to fight harder alliances. A lot of it has to do with your roster, and then your roster, your individual skill, communication with your alliance, balancing out different nodes so that people aren't taking like super difficult paths, although it just kind of is the nature of the way it works, right? My path is definitely easier than some other people's paths in my alliance. That's for sure. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not the best when it comes to war. I don't care as much as war. I don't care as much when it comes to war as it does, or as most people do. I only care about war because I don't want to let the other people in my alliance down. That's really it. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind if we never used, or if we rarely used items, right? Like using items sometimes, it's fun, right? Like doing those fights can be fun. I do enjoy war. It's not. I'm not saying I hate it or anything, but I definitely care a lot less than the average. Binary is universal. Well, yeah, that's true. That's very true. Always sucked at math, but in high school, passed Spanish with flying colors. My teacher was hot as fudge. Dude. I think everybody has like a hot Spanish teacher, right? Like, there was also some that weren't so good. But in middle school, actually. Oh, yeah. Not to get too creepy. But, she was a spicy meatball. I don't know why I keep saying that. I said that twice in like 3 days now or something. But yeah. Crap, I just realized Brian's hair is gone. Just hits you every now and then, you know? Wow. I know 7 languages? 7, that's pretty good. I know 5 languages: American, Yankee, British, Redneck, Texan. They are kind of different. I'd like to see Brian on a different path. Legacy, I do have to change it up for my videos. Even if it's just for my videos, I have to, I gotta change it up. For myself too, like, it'll make it more interesting, but I'm scared of other paths, man. I'm actually scared. It's been so long since I took a different path. I used to take different paths all the time, but that was like before I started recording videos, and that was before I got to tier 1. I'm scared, man. If I had one more rank 5 or rank 4 5-star champion, I'd be much more willing to take a different path. Your wife's gonna come kill you if she hears the stream? Nah, man. First off, that was middle school that I was talking about. That was like... Jeez, man. I was like 13. I don't even know if that same teacher, like, if I saw her today, if I, you know, if it was just because I was like a 13-year-old hitting puberty kind of thing, if that's what made her attractive or what, I don't know. My friend who created a language with a friend of hers sounds like pure gibberish to anyone but them, but they understand each other clear as day. It's insane. That is kind of crazy, man. Creating a language. Always been a huge math whiz, but decided to take a break from honors classes this year. Holy crap, it's different. Pretty sure I'm in that math class. Like, they couldn't add fractions. I mean, like, math is tough. Like, I've always been pretty good at it. But, like, honestly, math has gotten a lot harder for me. Just because, like, Swiggy Spoadster... When I was your age, I really was like, I swear, man, math just like, and numbers they just clicked for me, man. Like, it was, I didn't have to think about it. Like, numbers, they just, I don't know. It was just like really easy. But I swear, dude, like, if you take 1 year off from math, like, you don't do any math for an entire year, and then go back to doing it, it's not like you're going to completely forget everything, right? But you'll definitely notice, like, such a crazy difference. Like, I would equate it to somebody who, like, hits the gym regularly, and they take a year off from going to the gym, and then, like, they try to go to the gym again. Like, it's that kind of a difference, you know? It really is comparable to something like that. And I hate it. I actually really hate it. Because I feel like it's something that I had down. And it was like an awesome skill, and a skill that like I kind of like I don't know, I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have, I guess. What kills me is showing work, since I just get answers. Yeah, showing work, I was the same way, dude. I was the same way. You do the same for me, but it's called drugs, alcohol, and lack of F's to give. Yeah, I mean, I hear you on that, man. I hear you on that. Like, yeah, there are definitely some days where I'm just like, eh, who cares? But I do miss it, man. I do miss it. Haven't taken a math class in 3 years, and I'm about to take one next semester in college. Aaron C, dude, good luck. Hopefully what I'm saying does not hold true for you. Hopefully you're able to do it just fine, but yeah. Ryan, what'd you study in college? Nothing, dude. I studied Taco Bell in college. Like, I barely showed up to college, man. I barely showed up. Alright. Here's my college experience. I've said this a couple of times, so some of you are already familiar with my college experience here. But here's my college experience. I gotta back up, actually, and tell you my high school experience. So my high school experience was like this. I would stay up until about 5 a.m. playing Diablo 2 or Warcraft 3 Not to be confused with World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft was not out at the time, so Warcraft 3, which is a real-time strategy game, which was amazing, by the way. I can't wait till Blizzard announces Warcraft 4. Any year now, Blizzard, any year now. But anyway, I would stay up until like 5 a.m. playing one of those two games. I would sleep for about an hour. I'd wake up, I'd go to school, and I'd still be super exhausted because, of course, I only slept an hour. So, wait, hold on. Can I get to Scarlet Witch, or if you're up late for Global, you want to do it? Yeah, I should be able to take out the Global, Cameron. Let me tell the story, and then I'll go check out Alliance War, and maybe I'll, like, if Scarlet Witch is open, I could take out Scarlet Witch. But yeah, back to my little story here. So I'd stay up till about 5 a.m. I'd get about an hour of sleep. I'd go to school, and I would just crash. I would sleep for most of the day. Most classes of the day I would sleep. Somehow math, I would just like still learn it, even though I was like sleeping through that class too. And the times where I wasn't sleeping, like I was so involved in these games, I would actually just be like, I was like such a nerd for these games that I'd actually be like drawing out the like the character screen for Diablo 2, and I would like be writing in different like items that I'd want, like so I can go home that day and try like a different item build. What about Dota BG? Oh yeah, I played Dota, of course. I played the Warcraft 3 custom games. But yeah, I'd be like drawing that stuff out, or like I memorized the like the talent tree, or the skill trees, I mean, in Diablo 2. So I'd be like writing out skill builds that I want to try out, kind of thing. Or when it came to like Warcraft 3, I was like thinking of like strategies in my head. Like I don't know what I was doing, but for the most part I was just sleeping anyway, right? So I wasn't doing a ton of that stuff. For the most part I was just sleeping. So yeah, my grades sucked, of course. I wasn't really good in any class outside of math. I was okay in science, actually, but my grades still sucked, right? I mean, I didn't do any homework, did zero homework. The only way that I even graduated is there was like a loophole. I don't know if it's like this in other high schools, but there was like a loophole in my high school where on the final exam for that semester, if you got a 70%, all you have to do is get a 70% or better. Wait, was it 70 or 80? Oh crap, now I can't remember. I think it was an 80%. No, yeah, it was 80% or better. So you had to get an 80% or better on that final exam, and you would pass. You would pass with like a 0.6 grade point average, which is like a D- or whatever, but you'd pass, and you get to you get to move on to the next class or whatever, right? So I did that year after year. Like it's the only way I graduated. I had really bad grades. I tried to get into college still, because I was like, you know what? I guess I want to go to college. Whatever, that's what everybody does, right? Let me go to college. So I applied for colleges. All of them denied me, of course, because my grades sucked. So yeah, I didn't get into college. So I went to community college, and I had no idea what college was going to be like. So I just kind of just signed up for whatever classes. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I was good at math, so I wanted to be a math teacher. I figured like, all right, what else am I gonna do, right? Like I didn't know how like math applied to any other subject, which of course like it definitely can apply to other areas, but I didn't know what to do, so I was like, yeah, I'll just teach it, whatever. But that's when I got freedom, because when you get to college, you're like 17, 18, right? I was 17 still, right? But I had a driver's license and everything, so I had all that freedom myself. My parents, of course they cared, and they wanted to see me do well and everything like that. They tried to get me to do better in school, but yeah, I just never did. When it came to those classes in college, I actually like really tried hard for like the first couple of weeks, but I should not have signed up for classes that were at like 7 a.m. I was still used to like being in high school, and that's when I had to get to school, was by 7 a.m. and that was what I signed up for classes for in college. And I was like, you know what? How am I gonna wake up for this, man? And it was only community college, so like the classes, they weren't that expensive. It was like $100 per credit, and I was working, and I didn't make that much money. Of course, I was working retail, but I was like, yeah, you know what? If I drop the class, whatever, it was like a couple $100, $300 for a class, whatever. So I ended up dropping a lot of classes. I was like too embarrassed to tell my parents. So I would like still wake up and I would still uh, like just get in my car and go drive and then like go sleep in the parking lot there. Or I would just drive to so I would do that, and then at some point, I started taking classes later in the day, and like kind of the same thing would happen. So then I would drive to like 7-Eleven and get a Slurpee, and Taco Bell was like right next to 7-Eleven. So I just get like some tacos and get a Slurpee and just kind of sit there and then like take a nap in my car and then go home. So that was the majority of my experience. And then there were some days where like I really, really tried, right? And I would go to class, but I'd wake up like a little bit too late. I'd wake up like just a little bit too late, and I'd be like rushing to get there, and I would like try to find a spot, and I couldn't find a spot. I finally found a spot, and then I'd be like running towards the building to get to class on time, and I'd realize I'd be like 5 minutes late, and then I'd be like, you know what? Screw it, I'm late. I'm late, why bother? And I just like go back to my car and do the same stuff that I was just talking about. So yeah, that was my experience in college. I didn't know what I wanted to learn, but I was like, oh, I'll be a math teacher, whatever. Alright, let me go hop in Alliance Quest real quick. BG, you was too cool for school. Yeah, man. Can I put this up on screen right now? I recognize it, BG. Same story here. Mad JJ. I'm sure a lot of people have a similar story. I don't do what I did. If there's anybody, I mean, I guess I was gonna say kids, but it doesn't matter what age you are. Kids, teenager, adults, like whatever, man. Like learn stuff. Do whatever it takes to learn stuff. Whether you go to college or not. Like you don't have to go to college. You definitely don't have to, as long as you're learning in some way. Just make sure you're learning something at all times in life. That's the only advice I can give. Love the stories. Grinding arena right now. Tell us how you met your wife. That's a bit private. I met my wife at that retail job actually that I was talking about when I was 17. Not a whole lot to it. Yeah. I was super quiet. Kind of kept to myself for the most part. And she was bugging the crap out of me until eventually I started talking to her more. And then I invited her over to watch Mallrats, and that was okay. I thought I got wrecked there. Yeah, I invited her over to watch Mallrats, and that was about it, I guess. I don't know. Rest is history. Kind of a lame saying, but it's the truth. Oh crap! No, it wasn't Mallrats. It was. Oh geez, was it Clerks or was it Mallrats? Don't tell her I forgot. Seriously, Krabs, I'm looking at you, dude. Read. Oh wait, I gotta hit her with a heavy before I die. Before I die. All right. At least I got the heavy off. No, it was Clerks. It was Clerks. I remember. It was Clerks, and then we watched Mallrats after. The rest history. Does that mean you hate your old stories, BG? Nah, man. I've got a good life here. Pretty awesome fight. Thanks, Cameron. Brian, so on my off time, I am now an assistant coach for the wrestling team. Nice, dude. So far, I've got about 3 freshmen to quit because they thought they were good and it would be easy. Nice, man. So you're a Kevin Smith fan? Definitely a fan of some of his movies. Some of them, not so much. But yeah. Of course, those movies are good. No one finishes college? I mean, some people do. Some people go to college, and some people do really well after they graduate. Some just have like a massive amount of debt and probably don't need the degree for what they're doing. But at the same time, I think about those people who, like, some people actually do regret going to college. Or maybe not regret it, but they say like they didn't need to. And I do think there's some truth to that, but then at the same time, I think that it forced them to learn and forced them to use their brain and forced them to, I don't know, just force them, like they wouldn't be the same person if they didn't do it, right? 'Cause it actually is kind of hard to motivate yourself if you don't have to be learning something. Like, it's hard to motivate yourself in school too, right? Like, I couldn't do it. I failed. I dropped out, right? But it is also really hard to force yourself to learn just on your own, or like work on your own, right? There are definitely some days where I get up and I'm just like, you know what? Like, I don't feel like doing anything today. I don't have to, right? I'm not gonna get fired. I'm already unemployed. No one's gonna fire me. But then that's why I made that video though, because then I think about that and I'm like, I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to have to ride my bike at 1 a.m. anymore. And then I'm like, all right, time to get off my ass and start working, start learning. BD was working retail at the local mall. This woman kept bugging him until he snapped, calling her a mall rat. She snapped back, calling him a stupid clerk. They both responded, I love that movie. The rest is history. Something like that, Dicer. Something like that. It really is tough. I think of stopping grad school all the time. It's tough, man. It's tough. Like, no matter what you're doing, right? If you're doing something that is like good for you and will benefit you, like even not related to school or learning, like just you know, if you're able to motivate yourself to work out every day or something like that, like that's tough too, man. Like, all this stuff, it takes a lot of effort, right? But it's worth it. It's worth it. How many battleships are you opening tomorrow? Stara99. I'm gonna open up 1 million. I'm gonna open up 1 million, and then when I get another million, I'm gonna open that one too. I'm just gonna kind of space it out every million that I get, with a little bit of a cushion saved over too. Someone ban this lags guy. I keep spamming. I wish I went to school with younger you. We'd be such good bros. Probably, if I was awake. Like, there's a lot of people who I never knew in my high school, man, because I was just asleep for it. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's also like my high school was fairly large, I guess. Like, nowhere near like the biggest high schools or anything like that, but how many people were in there? I think there was I'm trying to think now. I'm probably going to say the wrong number. I think there's something like like about 3,000 people in my high school or something. I think. Ah, jeez, man. Yeah, I really don't even remember at this point. Uncle BG telling his stories, basically Gowther. Yeah. BG just say life is tough. That covers it all. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It's fun though, man. I feel like I'm on a good adventure at the moment. I feel like I've always been on a good adventure. I like it. Good times, tough times, whatever it is. BG, sounds like you've gotten more sleep on a desk than you've gotten in your own bed. Oh, yeah. In high school, that's 100% true, Aaron C. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I said I used to go to sleep at 5 a.m. And sleep for an hour. I ate 50 airheads last week, and I still haven't seen them. I think I'm blocked up. Oh, jeez, dude. That's a lot of airheads. BG, I graduated with 600 kids, and that's Central Jersey. How would you know them all? I mean, yeah, that's true, Glory, man. That's very true. That's... I mean, I think that's about what it was for me, too, but, like... I say 3,000 because, you know, like, that's all 4 grades. But it's like 6 and... It was definitely... I think it was like 6 and change. Like, close to 700, I think. Was what my class was. Maybe a tiny bit over 7, even. I was pretty far down on the list, too, man. Like... In terms of my grades, oof. You're lucky, BG. All my teachers would wake me up somehow when I tried to sleep. Oh, they would wake me up too. One of them would like drop a book right next to me on the floor. One of them would like take one of those yardstick or whatever or a meter stick and slap that on my desk. Sometimes they would just tell the other kids to wake me up, but they get tired of it, I guess, man. They get tired of waking me up, and I was a pretty good kid. Like, I wasn't bothering anybody. Maybe they thought I was working or something. I don't know. But they would just kind of let me sleep after a while. So how'd you ask Laura to come to your house? Were you just like, want to come over and watch a movie? Yeah, pretty much, Legacy. I was like, you never seen Clerks? Come over, let's watch it. Fishing class started at 600 and ended with about 350 at graduation. Really? Dang, that's pretty bad. In all seriousness, I'm actually in the market for high school desk/chair. Honestly, you think having one would help my sleep issues? Maybe, dude. So BG was watching some Psych today to collect myself after a rough flight. Notice Sean introduced himself, and then Gus as my partner. Control-Alt-Delete. I was laughing for a long while. I remember that one. It probably helps that I watched like a compilation on YouTube of all of the names like not that long ago, maybe a few months ago. Felipe sent it over 5 Canadian bucks, saying, "Do you think Kabam should have save mastery setups so that you can quick switch between them for AQ, AW, defense, arena? Thanks for streaming." Good question. I've got mixed feelings about it. It's probably best that I just talk about this on stream instead of making a video about it. Oh man, I really... First off, before I answer your question, I had plans. For those of you who have been subscribed to the channel for a long time now, I had plans to have this series called Wannabe Developer, right? And the first one I ever made, I think, was either October or like November of last year. I want to say November. I think it was November of last year, and I was gonna do it. I was gonna have it like one a week of. It was called Wannabe Developer, right? And I was gonna talk about stuff like this, just kind of thinking of, you know, like would this be a good thing to add to the game? It was also gonna be talking about champions that like need to be buffed. Sometimes things that need to be nerfed every once in a while, right? And I kind of just wussed out, honestly, man. I wussed out. The video that I just made talking about Mystic Dispersion, it goes along the same line of that wannabe developer thing. I eventually couldn't call it that anymore because people thought that I actually like that I was like kissing Kabam's ass and because I wanted to work for them or something like that, which is not true. I just like actually really like the game, and that's why I've said, you know, a lot of nice things about the game. All right, but anyway, moving on to your question about the switches for AQ, AW, and Arena and stuff like that. So other games have this. World of Warcraft had it. It's called dual spec, dual specialization. There are definitely other games that have stuff like this too. I think Diablo 3, I think they just added it. I think where you have like saved builds. I think that you can do that now in that game. I haven't played it in a very long time, but I remember I still somewhat keep up with the news there. Other games have it, is the point. But I have mixed feelings about it. It would be awesome. It's very convenient. It saves a lot of time. Like, just putting in those points in the masteries is annoying. But at the same time, I really like having the choice. Like when I made my mastery build today, I had to think about more than one part of the game. And it makes it more interesting. It can make it more interesting. Because if we're talking about, okay, let's say you have one build for Arena, it's just going to be the most craziest offensive build ever. You don't even need willpower for Arena. You could just go all out, all damage, right? And that would be your Arena build. You wouldn't have to think about other game modes and trying to balance out your build and stuff like that. So I mean, I for that reason I don't like it. I would like to have multiple saved mastery builds that you can just switch between, but I do think that it should actually have a cost each time you do it, and that's where a lot of people are gonna hate me and disagree with what I say about that. But like attaching a cost to it would allow, like, it would still make you think about having to like balance out your builds, or if you didn't want to have balanced out builds, then you can have these like just purely focused on one area of the game builds, but there would be some kind of penalty attached to it to have that kind of awesomeness, to have the best defensive mastery build possible and just be able to switch to that, you know, very quickly. I like the convenience factor of it, but it would be too good. It'd be too good. Everybody would have one build for Arena. Everybody would have one build for Alliance War defense, and then like one build for, you know, attacking and stuff like that. So it's a really good. It's like an interesting thing to think about. I've thought about it a lot in the past. And I do think that it would be good to have something added like that, but it would have to cost units. It would have to. What I hate is putting 1 point at a time. You should be able to select the amount of points you want to put each mastery on one screen. I agree with that too, Bob the Knob. I think the UI for placing in mastery points is not the best. I understand why they do it, because if not, then people would accidentally put mastery points in if they didn't have like that screen pop up every time and have it like slowed down for you and stuff. And they're trying to avoid that. So I understand it, but I also agree and think that it's not, you know, that it could be better. Could be better. For example, they could do something like you place all of your points in, and then you hit a button that says like save, and then it, you know, it like charges you at that point or something like that, right? I don't think there's such a thing as too good when it comes to mastery setups. Just charge units and change masteries instantly. Well, yeah, like that's what I said. Like something that would change your masteries instantly. I think that's good to have like these preset builds that you can have. But I do still think it should you know, there has to be some kind of penalty attached to it. it actually, like, it sounds like a bad thing, but I think it's actually a good thing to have some kind of penalties attached to it. There are games that have 0 penalties at all, and I think it actually is less interesting. I don't think it's as interesting. Alliance War Nightmare, imagine facing defenders that had energy resistance, physical resistance, mystic dispersion, everything maxed out. Holy moly. Yeah. And it's that same thing that I talked about with mystic dispersion. It just, when everything is the same, it's not as fun, right? And I'm not trying to get back on the mystic dispersion conversation, right? Let's not even bring that up. But I'm just talking about, let's think about other masteries then, right? Every single defender that you face has collar tech. Every single defender you face has maxed out limber, has maxed out these other masteries too, right? Like sometimes you fight this stuff and people made that sacrifice to get those abilities, and that's a cool thing, right? That's pretty interesting. That sometimes you come across these champions who have maxed out limber, and you can no longer get in like these parry stuns against Spider-Man and get in a lot of attacks. You can only maybe get in like an attack or two because they maxed out limber, because they made that choice to sacrifice some other part of their game to do that, right? And I think that's cool. But if every single enemy that we faced had maxed out limber, it wouldn't be cool. If you think that people can make mistakes, they should make an undo button available for 10 and 20 seconds. I mean, I see where you're going with that, but it's also, I feel like that's not the best design either. Like, there's a lot of ways to solve the problem, to solve the same problem of people making mistakes. And Kabam went with their way of, like, putting in points too slow, and there's, you know, you can come up with, like, 10 different ways to solve that problem. But it's about, like, finding the best one, the one that's gonna keep the UI the least cluttered, the one that's gonna be the most intuitive to use and stuff like that, right? Have you tested out physical resistance after 12.0? Yes, I have, Cameron. There's a video on it. If you have 4 points in it, it's roughly 6.5%. They buffed it. They buffed it after 12.0. It's more beneficial than it used to be. It used to be 1% per level. Now maxed out at 6.5%. The first point, I didn't test the first point, but I would imagine the first point is more valuable than the following 3. So the first point is probably like 2%, followed by like 1 point, you know, something percent, slowly tapering off because of the way diminishing returns works. That's why I was actually serious in my video, if you saw it, I think you saw it, where I said I considered putting a point into each of those, because like 2% overall damage reduction just for like those points, it's not that bad. It's, you know, it might not be that good either. I'm not saying it's amazing. Obviously I didn't put the points there, but it's something to think about at least. And when I'm getting willpower, that's the reason why I maxed it out. 6.5% damage reduction when I need points to get to willpower anyway is pretty good. It's definitely kept me alive before. Alright, what arena do I want to do? I guess I should just do the 3-star arena. No, actually let me start the tier 4 basic. Or not the tier 4, the 4-star basic. They can just make it to where you can change them for AQ, arena, and questing, but not for Alliance War. Maybe a timer so when you reset them, can't for a certain period. A timer is interesting. Like a timer where it would be free, maybe, and then you can circumvent that timer by paying units. I could see something like that being possible, but I still don't think I don't think it should be like no penalty to do it anywhere. Even what you're saying of like, you know, excluding Alliance War, I still think that's not enough. But I was really hoping you were gonna put those last 2 points in the detect tree, but then nope. I really don't need it, Swaggy Spodester. BG is totally oblivious to all this. Wait, what? It's pretty ridiculous. Sent pics. And I just sent her a dog and Terry Crews. And she sent a link. What? Crack this joke, teacher. What's your sign? It must be pi divided by 2, because you're the one. What? I actually don't get it. I know there's some kind of math stuff in there, but I don't even get it. Jeez, the grind is bad, eh? I'm at 1.8 in the basic, Angel Decay in 3-star, 1.1 and 2 for basic. Yeah, dude, you're killing it. I'm not at all. It's a combination of changing my masteries and the wall of D yesterday, slowing me down a considerable amount. Just call me Swaggy Spoadster? No. Swaggy Spoadster said BG is totally oblivious to all this. That's what I was talking about. Wait, I don't think I said it. Did I say it when I read your comment, Legacy? Oh, crap, maybe I did. I don't know. But I don't need the. I really don't need the detection masteries for the path I take. All right, think about the first node I take, Legacy. It's a bleed node, right? I'm gonna take a bleed immune champion. It doesn't matter who it is. I need to take bleed immunity in there. The second node, Outlast. I want to take some kind of bleed champion. If I come across somebody who's bleed immune like Dormammu, that's fine. Whatever. I still want to have like the most power possible. I want to pack the biggest punch possible. So I'm gonna go in there with my only rank 4 or 5-star champion. And even if I did detect that it was Mystic, let's say I did want to take like Vision against Dormammu. If I detected that it was Mystic, I would assume that it's like Juggernaut or Mordo or Magic. I wouldn't even assume Dormammu. The next node after that is Unblockable Special 2. I'm going to take in Vision for that node. The next node after that is the Stun Immune, which it's kind of the same thing. I want to take in Gwenpool for that node no matter what. After that is Thorns. I'm bringing in a champion specifically for Thorns, regardless of who it is. Tech Spidey would be good against. Actually, I mean, might not be that good against Magic. But I can kind of check the map and I can scout out if there's a 5-star Magic. I can scout around the map. Otherwise, I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be, you know, like Cyclops or something like that. And either way, if I'm bringing in Voodoo, Voodoo would handle Magic or Cyclops, because I am bringing Voodoo for the next war to take on Thorns. And then after that, I'm pretty much just using whatever champion I have available for the power gain, which is usually Vision or a little bit of HP left on Gwenpool. I don't know. I still need it. I don't need it. Well, for your last fight, if it's Mystic or Cosmic, because it's usually Hype or Magic, you would know you bring Gwen or Vision. Yeah, well, so alright, so here's the thing. I can beat Hyperion with either. Magic, I can't really beat with either. I mean, I kind of can. I don't know, like, I'm just going to go in with whoever's healthy, though, is the thing. Whoever's healthy, I'm taking in. So, yeah. Fairly at school and college dropout, who is now a banana-loving video game streamer, the perfect role model. Yep. For that bleed node, I take Voodoo with 3 of 3 willpower and Coagulate. I don't lose like any health from that node. That's pretty interesting, Hector. I could see that. I could see that being possible for sure. But yeah, I'm just gonna take in the bleed immune. If I were to replace Magic as a boss, I'd put Star-Lord because he can get insane armor if people get lots of hits. Isn't it? I thought it's block proficiency that he gains. Star-Lord would be a really easy boss. Star-Lord would be like super easy boss to take down Voodoo. You definitely do not want to use Star-Lord as a boss. Brian, answer me. All right, Crab. What's your comment here? No, Nicholas joke was a rape joke. Wait, what? Brian, did someone seriously? Wait, Brian, but seriously, did you accidentally buy Mutant Detect, or was that an accident? No, that was not an accident. I want to have every mastery, so yeah, I was just like buying them up. I bought a few of them. I wasn't like recording every time I bought them, but like as I was thinking about the masteries, like I bought the Cosmic Mastery too. By the way, like I knew exactly what mastery build I was gonna have before I started that video. I was just kind of taking you guys through my mindset of how I came to the mastery build, because there were definitely some parts where like I didn't explain it. Like I watched it back and I didn't explain it completely as well as when I was thinking about the build. Like when I jumped into putting the points into glass cannon and like the few follow-up points after that, there was definitely some thoughts that I left out, but it's probably for the best. Like the video is already kind of a long video just to show a mastery build, but I like explaining stuff like that. I know like less people are actually going to click on the video. Less people will click on the video seeing that it's like a longer video. They'd rather just have like a 2 or 3 minute or 5 minute even, just like, alright, here's the masteries I'm using. I'm using this because it helps my defense team, and that's it. Like, have a good day kind of thing, right? More people would click on it, but I like explaining it. Hopefully some of you guys like hearing the explanations. Waiting. Glory Man, by the way, what's up, dude? I don't think I said hi to you tonight. Oh, I think you're talking to somebody else in the chat. Alright. BG, you got any opinions on Green Goblin? He's okay. I'm not a huge fan of him. I don't enjoy playing him, so I'm not gonna really play him much. He's not the worst defender on the right node. He can be okay as a defender. That's about it. That's my thoughts. For Bleeding Poison, I've been taking voodoo for a long time, especially since most people put magic on them. Really? I don't see magic that much. I see magic sometimes, but not that much. Are suicides good for grinding? Suicides are amazing for grinding. They're the best masteries for grinding. Yep. But the downside to them is that they take up a lot of points, leaving you without a lot of utility to your build typically. You can squeeze in some. Still some choice to it. But it takes up a lot of points, and there are some drawbacks to it, especially when it comes to Alliance War defense. Alliance War defense is by far the biggest downside to suicides. I don't think people, like, you guys might, like, some people might not agree with this. A lot of people don't agree with this, actually. But I don't think suicides are that bad for Alliance War offense. There are definitely some areas where, like, yeah, it definitely hurts sometimes, right? I'm not trying to say it's better than not having suicides. All I'm saying is it's really not that bad. The 5 to 10% health I lose with vision in a fight because I'm using power drain is not that bad. It's just not that bad, guys, you know? Bulldoggernaut, what's up, dude? What do you think the community response would be if Cabana removed the dexterity trigger to Mystic Dispersion? I don't know, man. I think my video has a lot of mixed responses. A lot of people don't like it. Some people do agree with it. I don't know. It's really hard to say. There's definitely a lot of people who'd be pissed. I don't think it'd be on the level of pissed as some of the other tweaks that they've done, some of the other nerfs that they've done. They definitely would not be on the level of like the champion nerfs. I don't think it'd be on the level of when they nerfed Perfect Block, but people would definitely be pissed. We discussed it for an hour tonight. Did you guys really? That'd be interesting to hear, actually. I kind of wish I was there for that, but yeah, at the same time, I don't want to bring it up too much, so I don't really want to talk about it too much here. I like to keep it to that video, and I'm going to try my best to not really bring it up in future videos. Like, I still have to mention it in some Alliance Wars, right? Just because Mystic Dispersion is part of that war, right? So I still have to mention it, but I'm trying my best to not sound, like, salty about it. I'm trying my best to not say, like, oh, it should be nerfed or whatever, right? I just wanted to mention it in that video, and that's it. I put it out there. People can agree or disagree. The bottom line is, you know, Kabam is however they want the game to run is how it's going to run, and that's it. I'll try my best to get around whatever, you know, whatever's in the game and play around it, and that's it. So BG, since you dropped Suicides, does that mean more Voodoo play in Alliance War? Yes, Zen Master, yes. You will see more Voodoo in Alliance War. I still need practice with Voodoo, so the first few Alliance Wars, they might be ugly. They might be real ugly. I need a lot of practice. Voodoo is definitely not the kind of champion that you can just pick up and master in like a couple of play sessions. He's not the most difficult champion. There's definitely champions with even higher skill caps, but he's definitely, I need practice. Don't really care what they do with it. I just hope I have it maxed before they do, for that sweet compensation. Yeah, man. I mean, that's something that I considered, right? Like, I'm not even sure that we're gonna get compensation, but I mean, it's something that I considered. Like, I knew I wanted to max it a long time ago. Honestly, I thought they were gonna nerf it way before I maxed it out, but then they never did, and then I was just like, huh. Well, I mean, I might as well take advantage of it while it's here. I don't even know if they're ever gonna nerf it. Whatever. If they do, whatever. If they don't. I was serving the dude up for his punchline so we could ban, but apparently there was no punchline. Yeah, I'm definitely missing part of the joke. I've read like a tiny bit of what you guys are talking about. I guess there was like a rape joke or something like that. I don't know. Which doesn't need to be talked about here, basically. I don't see why they would just give back the cores. They can't give back the cores. They'd have to give back the, like, the units or shards or some other compensation or something. But the thing is, if they change it, if they just change the dexterity component of it, then they're not really changing Mystic Dispersion, right? They're changing dexterity. So that's why I could see it's possible that they wouldn't do it. But then again, at the same time, a lot of people leveled up their Mystic Champions for defense because of that interaction. So there might be like rank down tickets involved, which means they might not do it because maybe they don't want to get that involved again. I don't know. Dispersion does not need to be nerfed. All the classes need to be beefed to that level. Other class masteries do need to be increased, yeah, but I'm not going to repeat what I said about it in the video, I guess. So feel you're going to suffer from Mystic Dispersion rank 5 with Voodoo. If you need any pointers from your war vids, I'll be more than happy to help. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Doobs, I think Doobs runs 5 out of 5 on offense, and he says he says it's all right for him. We'll see. We'll see. BG, how many points do you need for 4-star shards in the 2- and 3-star arena? The 2- and 3-star arena. Oh crap! I didn't realize. Oh, I could have killed her there. I could have been quicker. She gained all that back. I kind of have to focus a little bit for these next couple of fights as I'm getting myself into the infinite streak. The 2- and 3-star arena though. 4-star shards, do they only come with when you get the champion? I gotta look at that again in a second. Hang on. Yeah, I mean some of them are really bad, Glory Man, you're right. But all right, I'll say it one time in here, and then I don't want to bring it up again. The class masteries, some of them are really bad, and they need to be changed, right? I just don't want them to do stuff that's so crazy that it just, like, eliminates part of the game. Like, can you imagine if the science mastery just made it so that you can't block anymore or something like that? Like, I don't know. I mean, that's not even as bad, because I don't know what a good example is. Because, I mean, there could be ways to kind of punish blocking that would be kind of interesting, actually. Like, if you attacked into a blocked target, you, like, drained a little bit of their power. No, that'd be too overpowered, too, just to use offensively, even. I don't know. I can't come up with a good example off the top of my head. I swear I had them the other day, but I didn't even say it in the video. I just don't want it to cut off part, like an actual game mechanic. Like, I feel like Mystic Dispersion cuts off a game mechanic. That's all. Yeah, I love you, but do you think your influence will be would that be far-reaching? No, I mean, I don't influence. I don't think I have any influence on what Kabam does. I might influence people's thoughts on it to some degree, but as to what Kabam is actually going to do, no, whatever they're going to do without my opinion. Also, you do get some 4-star shards here. I don't know what it takes to hit the 11-25%. I would imagine just all of the milestones. Like, I mean, all the milestones would get you either 11-25 or 1-10%, but like, I don't know what the minimum is to hit the 11-25%. Oh, you get some here too. Yeah, I have no idea. So fix the dexterity issue. That's all I'm ever talking about, is the dexterity issue. I got some comments on that video where people were saying you need Mystic Dispersion to help out in certain fights, like fighting Wolverine in Realm of Legends. And I'm not talking about that at all. I think that's fine. I think Mystic Dispersion is fun. I think it's a fun mastery to have, and stuff like that is great. And it could still be good on Alliance War defense. But it's just the part with it's just the part with dexterity. That's it. That's the only part I don't like. It could still think about, like, it could still counter people who bring in cosmic champions or something like that, right? Alright, seriously, enough of this, though. I don't want to make this whole stream about it. Brian, what do you think the damage would be with full glass cannon, recoil, liquid courage, and double edge, dupe storm, 455 enemy at full power, and shooting off L2? $50K? Is that too much? I don't know. I mean, if we get it even deeper than that, Crab, if you're in courage, if you're in, like, below 50% health and you have courage maxed out, and they're in assassin's range and you have that entire thing maxed out, that could hit for, like, oh man, I don't even know. That would be a huge number. BG, have you ever given defense any real thought, like which champs are good for defense and on what nodes? In your opinion, of the 100 champs in the game, can you name 20 good defenders? Probably could. Like, I mean, every champion, like, it's like a, like, yeah, there's definitely 20 good defenders. There's more than 20 good defenders, but it's all, like, on, like, a scale, right? Like, how do they compare to one another, right? There's always, like, the top tier, and then they go down. I honestly I honestly don't even think that it would be like it might be a tiny bit easier, but I think that a lot of other champions, like champions of other class types, can be pretty tough. And I don't think that Alliance Wars, like the difficulty of it, I don't think it would change that much. I just think it would be more interesting. That's all. But more needs to change. More needs to change. It's just that, like, they do need to change the nodes. They do need to change, maybe add like some different masteries in there, give us some other choices and stuff like that, right? But they're working on it, right? It's already something that they're working on. They've already said it in their post that they released like a week after 12.0 was released. Eventually it's going to get changed. BG, you can visit anywhere in the country in any ideal situation. Where are you right now? Just a vacation. Hawaii. I've never been there. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. That's where we were going to go on our anniversary. And then we just, yeah, couldn't quite get there. Not our anniversary, our honeymoon. Just couldn't quite get there. So, how about that, something else? Yeah, I'm trying, Dicer, I'm trying, then I keep reading other comments. Can you trust me, do Alliance War defense plays for every war for my Alliance, and most champs in the game are trash on defense, and we'll use the correct champs for each path that makes it worse. You can call any champion trash when you are, like, super experienced, and you have the right champion to counter them and stuff like that. And there are a lot of champions that are just straight up trash, but I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of untapped potential. So tired of Mordo and Nightcrawler as defenders. The element of surprise is so boring regardless. If you have class detection, you always know it's going to be either one of those in the mix. I mean, yeah, I think War just in general just needs just a little bit of a change. Like, War has been the same, has been relatively similar for a very long time now. So yeah, whatever. Let's stop talking about it. It should be changed. It should be changed by the end of the year. Let's stop talking about it. I'm gonna stop reading comments about it, guys. It's for another time. BG, why are your fights taking so long? I just don't have suicides on at the moment. They're usually a lot faster, right? Just took down second Hyperion AQ, noted with Rogue. Nice, Legacy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cameron took out... Yeah, he took both Hyperions noted today, and I think he did the same thing yesterday. He's killed all the Hyperions this week. How do you like grinding without suicides? I don't. But it's not that bad. I mean, you know, I'm trying not to complain about it. I'm trying to stay positive. I know, just making you remember how much you hate grinding without them. You haven't complained enough about them being off yet. I'm trying not to, man. Nobody just wants to see me sit here and complain about it for a couple hours or whatever. Speaking of which, wow, it actually has been 2 hours already. Time goes by so freaking fast. Cameron's just an AQ beast. He is a beast. It pains me to admit it at times. Cameron is a beast. Brian, so if my 345 Storm can hit L2's critting at about 36k with only mastery close to Suicide's 3-3 glass cannon, that being assassin range card. Oh, really? It's 36k without? Wow. Max recoil, liquid courage, double edge. I don't know how much it would be, Crab. It'd be a lot, dude. I don't know. It would seriously be a lot of damage, though, man. I'd be interested in seeing it. Alright, I think I'm going to be immune to this, right? Yeah, look at that. That immunity, guys, helping me out. Luke Cage, OP. BG, you want him next week? We were talking about that in line. I wanted to give it to Ronan, but he went to bed soon. Honestly, I don't care, Cameron. If it was earlier in the season and I didn't get a chance to fight him like a bunch already, then I would be like, yeah, dude, let me get some Hyperion action. But I don't really care at this point. I mean, I don't mind. Like, you shouldn't feel like you always have to take the boss out. Like, you know, there's definitely a bunch of us that will step up. But I mean, you know, if you want to keep fighting him, then go for it. I figured meta for. Oh wait, what? Never mind. Excited for Infinity War, BG? Not really. That's a movie, right? Actually, like, I'm pretty sure that's a movie, right? I don't mean to kill hype on anything like that because it's probably going to be super dope if you're into that kind of thing. But I'm just not into movies all that much unless they're comedies. So I actually am hyped for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which I know has been out for a long time and it's not even in theaters anymore. But I really enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy 1, and I would like to see the second one. Just haven't yet. Imagine without the update, opening uncollected arena crystals gives you 5 times. Well, there's no. Oh, you're saying without the update? Yeah, with the ISO. Oh, I'm so glad they took the ISO out. Yeah. 5-star Doc Ock unduped any good? I have no idea anything about Doc Ock. Sorry, man. BG ignored me 3 times about Dormammu cutoff forecast. Sorry, Master Mo. Dormammu, I don't know, maybe like 6 million. I'll have a more accurate estimate when it comes time to it. Do you like Deadpool? It's pretty much a dark action comedy. It was okay. I liked Guardians of the Galaxy better. But Deadpool is pretty good. Like when I say a Marvel movie is pretty good, that means it's, you know, everybody else probably really loved it. Just because I'm not into it that much. But it's pretty good. Brian, don't reveal that deleted comment. Okay, I never do anyway. I used to sometimes, but it takes me to like a different window now, and that's super annoying. YouTube needs to fix it. Oh, is a spoiler? Is that what Crab was saying? Yeah, guys, if you say any kind of spoilers in here, that's you get banned for it. Don't even try. There's no warnings. At this point, everybody should know trying to spoil something. Movie related, TV show related, you know, Game of Thrones or whatever. I know people are big on Game of Thrones or Walking Dead or any of those TV shows. Like, you're just gonna get banned. Some people want to like troll and stuff like that, but And I mean that's fine if you wanna try to troll, but the trolling is gonna last you like 3 seconds, and then you're gonna get banned. That's gonna be the end of it. I hate to say this, but Rosebud was... Wait, what? What? I'm not sure what that is, but I'm gonna not read that in case it's a spoiler for something. Brian, serious question. Do you like Marvel movies? I'm dead serious. You've been streaming for who knows how long, and you've never declared it one way or another. Please do tell. Glory Man, interesting question. What champion did I get? I guess it was a 2-star dupe. Find out on the next time on Brian Stream G. Something like that. I'm out of here for the night, guys. Spoiler for an 80-year-old movie. You're rolling the dice there, man. That could be ban-worthy. No, I guess we don't need to ban for that. Come on, Mystic. I'm done. Yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Be back tomorrow, of course, as always. Be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is that crystal is getting added, right? So there'll be an opening for that. We'll see what happens there. Convince Brian watches shadows on the wall and nothing else. I mean, shadow puppetry is a good hobby to have. But yeah, I've got that crystal to open tomorrow, so that should be pretty cool. A new crystal. That's probably it as far as the videos, I'm sure. Because I did have a lot of videos today. I kind of overloaded the channel today on videos, so go back to my one video upload a day on average kind of thing. But yeah, until then, guys, thank you very much for coming and hanging out. It's fun. It's fun telling my stories of how poorly I did in school and stuff like that. Every once in a while, it's good to relive those. Thank you very much for the donations and stuff like that too. Hey, PG, take care. I missed tomorrow's stream. All right, DG, it's all good, dude. I'll never watch it. Wait, what? Free Willy. Dogs pee on brick walls. All right, good night, guys.